What's going on, everybody? A&J here, and we're back with some more sports talk, not Broncos talk. That's just something I didn't feel like doing today, but we're actually here with a bit of breaking news. We actually have a major trade taking place in the NBA here, and it actually involves Trae Young, CJ McCollum, and Corey Kispert. Of course, Young going to the Washington Wizards, Kispert and McCollum will be going to the Atlanta Hawks. This is something that was reported earlier in the day by ESPN senior writer Shams Charania, and of course said that this is something that was likely to go down. I didn't think it was going to end up being tonight, but it did, and it's actually going to be a hell of a move for both sides. I mean, Trae Young is actually going to give them that superstar that they really haven't had in quite some time. Certainly not since the likes of John Wall and Bradley Beal. I mean, at least I can't think of really any point in the last decade or so the Wizards have had anyone of that particular caliber. And then of course you got Kispert and McCollum going to the Atlanta Hawks. It's going to be interesting to see how they fit in. Now, what's really interesting is that right now the Hawks are actually sitting at ninth place in the Eastern Conference. I'm going to actually get that here, so we'll get to going into that. Now, to be perfectly clear, I haven't been following the league as closely and as carefully as I should be. But right now, as it stands, the Atlanta Hawks, well, whenever this wants to come up, oh wow, now it's saying lost. Oh wait, there we go. Uh, Gotta love how these things want to work, especially as I'm trying to come together with this. But again, the Hawks are sitting at ninth place currently in the Eastern Conference, and as soon as this thing wants to keep up, I'm sure we're going to get the information we need on that. But to me, this is pretty much one of what I imagine are going to be a multitude of interesting trades that are going to be going down between now and a trade deadline coming along here in the next month and some change. But either way, as I mentioned, Hawks are, wow, I love how this stuff doesn't want to cooperate. Sitting at ninth place, 18 and 21, so not too far behind in the standings. They could find their way back into the eighth seed. Miami only at 20 and 17, and of course that's tied with Orlando. So we'll see how all that goes. Washington, on the other hand, is near the bottom of the Eastern Conference, 10 and 26 to be exact. So chances are they're probably going to be closer to a lottery pick, but anything can and will happen with the NBA. Nothing's really guaranteed in an 82 game season. So either way, to me, I'm just inclined to believe that one way or another, this is probably going to do something at least of some significance for both sides. Hard to say what with, again, the situation in terms of where both teams are at right now. I mean, who's to say that either side is actually done making any kind of moves? I got to imagine there's perhaps more on the way, but I don't know. I guess only time will really tell with that. Certainly an awful lot of stuff NBA wise that I wanted to go over at some point. I just haven't really gotten around to it until tonight. But yeah, this is going to be one of the shorter videos. Again, breaking news. Trae Young traded to the Washington Wizards for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert. Let me know what y'all think down below. Is this going to be a good move for both sides? Do either of them get any better from this? I imagine with time they do. Hard to say if it's going to be this season or not. But either way, let me know what y'all think down below. Y'all know what it is. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoy the content. And of course, this has been your time, as brief as it has been with A&J, and I appreciate you spending it with me.